As the clock struck 12, Cole Fieldhouse rocked to the sounds of Midnight Madness. Bombs bursting inside Cole Fieldhouse as the Terps and their fans ushered in the 95-96 basketball season. We are, of course, in the middle of the college football season, but tonight we'll take some time to talk some hoops. Last night at Navy, Towson State, Coppin State, and College Park, they ushered in the hoop season with Midnight Madness. I was at College Park where the clock struck 12 and the Terps took off. From the first dunk to the last, the Terps and their fans reveled in a maddening night of hoop hysteria. Midnight Madness 95 was a celebration of just how far Gary Williams and his team have come in 6 years. Then NCAA sanctions prevented Maryland from being on TV at all. Last night, ESPN broadcast the festivities from coast to coast, live. It also proved again just how much the feud between Baltimore and College Park has simmered. Dunbar's Keith Booth and Rodney Elliott were in uniform last night, while two of the Terps' hottest recruits were in the stands, both from Baltimore. Johnny Hemsley of Southern High, Tommy Polley of Dunbar.
I played with them guys before, and I see them come out here and play. I know I can come out and on this type of stuff and play at this level, too.
I knew a lot of people knew me, but not this many. I mean, like walking down the aisle and people calling my name out, telling me to sign. You know, that's another...
That's a major pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of these kids now have the feeling that they can be a part of this, that they can also play at the University of Maryland or any other school one day. So this is all good experience for them.
Towson Catholic coach Mike Daniel and Herman Johnson brought down 80 kids from the Bentalou Rec Center in West Baltimore. Anthony Lewis brought down another dozen from Cecil Kirk on the east side. More proof that Booth and Elliott have helped bridge the gap between College Park and Baltimore.
Going back home, guys say, why this, why that, why not this and that. But I had to make a decision that was best for me and my family, you know. And going back now, I even go back this weekend past, but people, you know, still saying good decision, good job, like I'm looking for. But there are also those people that say, you know, why did you go? And you know, there's still some people on the negative side and on the positive side. But I think it's more coming to the positive side now.
Now, Rodney and the Terps had their first real practice today, a chance for Coach Gary Williams to assess his team for the first time. It is a team loaded with experience, but lacking in one big area, a big man in the middle. Maryland took the court last night for the first time in 2 years without Joe Smith, but with a lot of confidence. 4 starters returned from last year's second straight Sweet 16 team, a team now looking for its own identity.
We're the Chicago Bulls in the NBA because it's center by committee. You know, the Chicago Bulls never had a dominant center, but they had 3 centers that could get 15 fouls. And that's what we're able to do at Maryland now with Joe. If he got 3 fouls earlier, we had to change the whole lineup, basically.
This is the last hurrah for X-Ray Hip, Johnny Rhodes, and Dwayne Simpkins. All 3 have helped turn the Maryland program around. Toss in junior Keith Booth, and it's a nucleus with a tremendous amount of experience, big game experience.
Ever since we lost Connecticut last year, everything that we put in this summer, as well as throughout the whole preseason conditioning and everything, it goes into this first game against Kentucky. And right now, you know, we just want to, you know, concentrate on things that we have to do to get ready for that first game.
Gary Williams says this is his deepest team ever at Maryland. He'll likely start Mario Lucas at center, though Rodney Elliott, who gained 20 pounds in the offseason, will get a serious look inside. Add to that sharpshooter Sarunas Jessicavicus and a pair of impressive freshmen, number 12 Terrell Stokes from Simon Gratz in Philly, number 3 LaRon Prophet from Delaware. The new look Terps will continue to play their old style game, run, press, and run some more.
And I've learned the difference between this level and a lot of other levels is the intensity which you play every minute that you're on the floor, you know, playing hard. So, you know, I worked on those things, and I think, you know, my style of play will fit here. You know, X-Ray's calling me his little protege, so, you know, I got big shoes to fill.
The experience through the big game, the experience through the ACC, the NCAA tournament, they got to the Sweet 16, you know, and Dwayne know a lot. And I just can't come in and just try to, you know, do so much. I got to learn from him because he's been there before, you know, and I have no problem with learning from somebody else. It's the old saying, each one teach one.
That is Terrell Stokes. You're going to love LaRon Prophet and Terrell Stokes. Confident beyond their years, and they can play the game. November 24th, Maryland and Kentucky tips it off for the Terps. When we come back, Loyola College opens its practice, and Brady...